Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to recover data easily and fast with the wizard mode using Wondershare Data Recovery. So the first step is of course to open the program. By default it opens in wizard mode, which is perfect for what we want. So we're going to click on the next button and we're going to select the type of file we want to recover. We can select photos, audio, video, etc. In this case I'm just going to look for some photos, so I'll click next. Then we need to select where we want to look for these lost files. In this case we have lots of options like our C drive, we can look for a more specific drive, an external device, recycle bin, and a lot more other options. In this case I'm going to go ahead and look in the recycle bin because that's a lot of times where you accidentally delete files. So I'm going to click next. And here's where things can get a little bit tricky, but not too bad. We can either enable a deep scan and or a raw file recovery. A deep scan will look for complete folder structures and takes a lot more time. Raw file recovery will look for file types without the original name, because when you recover data, it usually doesn't yield the actual file name. That also takes a lot more time. But in this case, I'm just going to do the default and click on Start to look for these files. And you can see it's actually a pretty quick process depending on how big of a drive you're looking at. In this case, it won't take too long to look for these files. Once the file recovery process is finished, if you successfully found any files, they'll be here on the left side. You can see it found some graphics or image files. In this case, they're actually 3 camera raw files, and camera raw files are just basically very high quality image files that really are only openable in Photoshop. So you can see here I have 5, and they're pretty large files, and they have weird names with them because we've recovered them. Typically, if it's a pretty common file type, you can click on them and preview them. And in this case, camera raw files, like I said, are only really visible in Photoshop. So in order to see them, we'd have to open them with Photoshop. However, if we want to recover certain files, all we have to do is select them and click on the recover button. And then we'll go ahead and select a output location for our new recovered files. And I'll click on recover. And it's a very quick process. And then it's going to load up the folder in which these files are in. And you can see it's got a little structure and our 3 files. And that's how you quickly and easily recover data with wizard mode using Wondershare Data Recovery.